We are back in Sunrise, Florida, getting ready for the Rangers and the Florida Panthers. Closed captioning tonight is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Hey, Joe.
What?
You never know.
I'm playing, Sam.
I like that. Henrik Lundqvist gets the start for the New York Rangers. 13 wins on the season. 13 wins in his career against Florida. Scott Clemmensen gets the start tonight. Jose Theodore has the night off. Jose will play against Montreal tomorrow night.
Well, and one of the players that the Rangers are going to have to watch, Thomas Fleischmann. He scored a goal against Toronto, which was his 13th of the season. And prior to that, he had gone 10 games without a goal, but he is a talented offensive player, and Dan Girardi will make sure he keeps a close eye on him as we drop the puck.
Girardi and McDonough on defense. The Rangers start with Brad Richards, Carl Hagelin, and Ryan Callahan up front. And here is Richards. Callahan goes to the net. The play is broken up. Turned the other way by Matt Bradley, number 22. He dumps it into the Rangers zone. Panthers won here just before Thanksgiving. The Rangers won in New York 6-1 in a decisive victory. That's deflected in. A great deflection by Carl Hagelin. 35 seconds into the game. Off the feed from Ryan Callahan, it's 1-0 Rangers.
Now, the Rangers come up with two good rushes to start this game because they move the puck out of their zone crisply with good passes. Here's McDonough, starts the play, gets it to the other side. Now, here's Hagelin. Watch this little pass right there to Callahan, who then takes it, but Hagelin in his speed, he'll show up to the net. There he goes, little redirection there, and Clemmensen didn't have much of a chance. What a beautiful redirection, but Hagelin starts it with a good pass in his own zone. And Callahan, who always seems to find a way to get points every game, gives him the perfect pass, and the Rangers, what a start.
Ryan Callahan with a 4-game point-scoring streak. Assists in each of his last 3 games. And for Carl Hagelin, we continue to marvel at the speed that he has brought to the Rangers team.
And Sam, he's a smart player. I mean, it's one thing to have speed. It's another to know where to go, and he knows.
Kopetsky, number 82, with a pass back to Versteeg, weaving his way in. McDonough and Girardi still on. That shot deflected off the stick of Gaborik and went wide. Rangers have Stepan with Gaborik and Anisimov. Here's Stepan with a quick shot, and Clemmensen got a piece of that and caromed off the glass. Batted ahead and played by Jason Garrison to Brian Campbell. So a good start for the Rangers, who have been a very good team when grabbing the lead first. Campbell knocked down Gaborik.
Well, we talked about Campbell in the open with his points, second amongst all defensemen. He plays against the other team's top players.
Campbell played it over the Rangers' net. Boyle has come on with Dubinsky and Mitchell for the Rangers. Delzato and Girardi still on the ice. Girardi's been on for almost 2 minutes.
Yeah, he tried to get off and couldn't because of the Florida rush. Now he'll get off the ice. Quick change.
Clemmensen moves the puck to Michael Repik, number 27. Is Ed Jovanovski pressured by Boyle. Dubinsky gets there against Tim Kennedy. Boyle and Jovanovski. Dubinsky with the puck comes around the net. Backhander deflected, save by Clemmensen. That almost got by Clemmensen as it was deflected and it knuckled toward the net.
Well, it's a mismatch with Dubinsky. And that's Tim Kennedy, who's a much smaller player on him, and he just can't handle Dubinsky, plain and simple. And then Dubinsky's backhand shot was deflected on its way to Clemmensen. And Gaborik, well, he's going to be facing Brian Campbell. That's a good play by Campbell. Stepping up, good solid body check.
Rangers' goal was Carl Hagelin, his 7th. Assisted by McDonough and Callahan at 35 seconds. Giving the Rangers the early lead. This is Sean Mathias leaving it for Thomas Fleischmann. Fleischmann's shot was blocked by Bickle. Back the other way, Callahan with Richards. Callahan checked away by Weaver. Callahan with a hit on Weaver, then takes a hit from Bradley. Gets a little physical out there. Mathias with a shot that's knocked away with the right pad by Lundqvist.
No, Sam, that's one thing the Rangers know, is that they're going to play a team that will work extremely hard. You know, we've talked often about the Rangers kind of taking on the personality of their coach. Well, the Panthers have done the same thing with Kevin Dineen.
You're right about that. Hustling to the puck. Brendan Prost checked by Jovanovski. Now in the corner, wound ahead. By Fedotenko's on with Rupp and Prost. Mike Rupp. Rupp controlling. Good job by Rupp. Gets it to Delzato. That shot blocked. It hit Jovanovski. He's shaken up. Jovanovski's hurting. Bent over as he goes to the bench. Kopetsky the other way with Mark Cullen. And that was broken up by Stralman. Nice play by Anton Stralman.
Jovanovski right to the Panthers locker room. Seems to be in a lot of pain.
Yes.
Looked like he got it somewhere in the hand or the arm.
Jason Garrison for Stephen Weiss. Here's Christopher Stieg. Stopped by Anisimov. Good job in the neutral zone. In the Rangers' winning streak, which ended in Washington, the 5-game winning streak, they gave up only 7 goals against. Here's for Stieg. Big shot by Garrison. Save Lundqvist. Rebound by Weiss went wide. Oh, it starts with that big shot by Jason Garrison.
He leads the league. He leads all defensemen with 11 goals on the season.
Stieg's back pass out of the zone.
Boom, boom, they call him.
Oh, you can see why. Rocket of a shot. Campbell was slowed down, now forced back by Callahan. And as John Tortorella always says, for the Rangers, their game starts with defense first. Tim Kennedy back pass to Dmitry Kulikov. That's deflected. Quick shot by Mike Santorelli was blocked. Cleared out. Jeff Wojciechowski on the ice with Girardi. Now Girardi goes off, and Stubickel comes on. Rangers' healthy scratch tonight is Eric Christensen. Very close to returning is Wojciech Wolski. Here's Richards moving in. He shoots. He scores! Quick snapshot by Brad Richards. 5:10 into the game. It's 2-0 Rangers.
And the Rangers passing from their own zone has been right on the mark. This is Wojciechowski that makes the pass. A little deflection coming up. In the center of the ice, it was actually the Florida player that tried to stop the puck, and it goes right to Richards. How about this shot? Richards has been struggling offensively. This will help him regain some of the confidence.
He went 5 games without a point, and he comes through with a beautiful goal. And it's 2-0 Rangers. And this line of Richards, Callahan, and Hagelin has provided the 2 goals. Stralman moves it up to Dubinsky. Joel Thomas deflected that pass on goal, and Lundqvist had to knock it away. Stralman leading John Mitchell. Mitchell had it taken away. Mark Cullen, brother of one-time Ranger Matt Cullen, is on the ice, number 36. Just recall his 2nd game back from the minor leagues. Lundqvist to Bickle. Mitchell calls for the puck. Mitchell plays it ahead. Garrison pressured by Boyle. Matt Bradley able to get it out of the zone. Mathias tied up with Mitchell. Richards, his 13th of the season. At 5:10, Jeff Wojciechowski gets the assist. There's Fleischman. Fleischman moves in on Stralman. The shot partially blocked. Went wide. Fleischman has it again. 6:20 gone by. Shot by Garrison blocked. Here comes Gaborik. Racing toward the net. Gaborik saved by Clemenson. Gaborik has it back. That's deflected away by Clemenson. Gaborik coming very close to making it 3-0. Rangers very sharp to start the game.
Now, this is a Florida team that's only lost 1 game in regulation at home in their last 10. They've been pretty good at home, but this is a Ranger team that's dominating here early on.
Weiss with a hit on Stralman. Callahan tied up Weiss. Campbell goes to the puck. On him is Hagelin. Pass tipped by Callahan. Good play. Kulikov pressured by Richards. There's Kopetsky. Almost Kopetsky. McDonough's there. That sticked aside by Lundqvist. Picked up by Hagelin. And now Brian Campbell takes over. Rangers with a 2-0 lead. Nearly 7.5 minutes into the game. Kopetsky fires from the sharp angle. Out to Eric Goodbranson. Goodbranson, the first-round draft pick of the Florida Panthers. Good-looking young defenseman. A lot of those around the league. And the Panthers have one icing whistle against the Rangers with 7:41 gone by. Attention, Time Warner Cable customers. MSG and MSG Plus may be dropped tomorrow night at midnight, and you'll no longer be able to watch MSG's exclusive coverage of the New York Rangers. Log on to keepmsg.com or call 1-888-KEEP-MSG for more info to switch TV providers now. Mathias and Richards. Richards is chased. In comes Callahan to take the draw. Fleischmann gets it back to Garrison. It hit Fleischmann, and Richards able to force it out of the zone. Callahan plays it off the boards. And Callahan again. The Rangers leading the Atlantic Division are second in the East. Boston is number 1. Florida leading the Southeast Division, third in the Eastern Conference. Another icing on the Rangers. 8:07 gone by in the first.
Well, the Rangers had a chance to make this a 3-0 game. Block shot by Gaborik, and then the breakaway. Gets a little bit of hassle as he's going in. Quick shot. That's a good save to keep it 2-0.
Stieg taking the face off. Fedotenko is chased, and Rupp steps in. So Stieg got the initial win. Panthers control. Kulikov, a cross shot by Campbell, deflected by Versteeg. Bounces down the corner. Weiss tried to play it, kept in by Kulikov. Now Campbell. There's Versteeg. Good movement by the Panthers. Long shot off the arm of McDonough and wide of the net. The Panthers rotating 5 defensemen, with Ed Jovanovski having gone to the Panthers locker room after getting hit with a shot. Mitchell, nice pass through to Dubinsky. Big drive, saved by Clemenson.
That's a good decisive play, isn't it, by Dubinsky? He didn't start coasting and look past right away. He's thinking skate and get the shot.
Branson. Florida had a good game on Wednesday night with a win over Toronto. And that was a bounce-back game for them after they had a horrendous game in Boston prior to the Christmas break. They're beaten 8-0 by the Bruins.
Yeah, they had lost 3 in a row.
Garrison shot way wide. Dubinsky back to get it.
It's a team that's banged up, huh, Sam?
Yes.
I mean, they've got a lot of forwards that are out of the lineup. 6 regulars, in fact, are still out of the lineup.
Solid, good players. Sean Bergenheim, Michael Samuelson, Marco Sturm. Outlet pass for Dubinsky. He was stopped by Garrison. Nice play by Garrison in the neutral zone. Stallman has it back. Mentioned Wojtek Volsky, close to coming back. He looks like he's ready to go.
And you see Florida there kind of back off on the forecheck a little bit. It's a team that started the season with a lot of skating and pace and speed to their game, but because of all the injuries, they've focused a little bit more on the defensive side of the game.
Stepan back for the puck, whips it around the boards, tipped out by Gaborik, picks it up. Gaborik moves in on Mike Weaver. Gaborik holds, slides it across. Stepan trying to play it in front of his block. Comes back to Stepan for a shot, saved by Clemenson, and he holds it. 9:43 to go. First period, Rangers off to a fast start. Carl Hagelin a goal. Brad Richards a goal. It's 2-0.
Well, the Rangers lead at 2-0, but Henrik Lundqvist has not been a forgotten man. He's had to make a couple of good saves. There's one, but it's the second one. Stephen Weiss has that chance, and Lundqvist stops that. And then right there in the middle is Ed Jovanovski, who blocked the shot, went straight to the Panthers locker room, and good news for them as he is back.
Yeah. There's the veteran defenseman. Happy to be back in his second tour of duty with the Florida Panthers. Richards, Callahan, and Hagelin back on the ice. Sean Matthias try to move it. Callahan there. Weaver and Hagelin go for the puck. Hit by Hagelin, the puck out of the zone. Stallman goes back to get it. Hard to say with Volsky close, so is Mark Stahl. Mark Stahl is getting very close to returning. Been skating hard, and it's close to a situation where he is about ready to tell the coach he's ready to go.
Well, that's what the coach is waiting for. He's not talking. Coach is not talking to anybody. He's just waiting for a yes, I'm ready to play. And when he hears that, he's in the lineup.
He's in. Delzato, good job in the corner, and the puck
not quite good enough, I don't think. Holding.
Penalty called. John.
All right, Sammy, this is the last game of 2011, the last game before the Winter Classic as well. So lots to talk about the two early Ranger goals. You can do that on Twitter. The hashtag is NYR. And don't forget, we'll have Anton Strawman at the end of the first period. He'll be our intermission guest. Our intermission analyst tonight is Ron Duguay. Send your comments and your questions to him. And he's headed to the Winter Classic alumni game tomorrow. Guys, he needs to be reminded that that game does not count toward 2 points in the standings.
Thanks, John. Loose puck in front. This is a Florida power play. Their first of the game. Delzato called for holding at 11 minutes. Rangers penalty killing, 6th in the league. They've had a couple of blips, but for the most part, last couple of weeks, they've been good. Shot by Garrison, deflected wide.
Yeah, you got to watch him, and hurt on the play was Boyle.
Yeah, that hit Boyle on the deflection.
He's having a real problem. He can't move.
Boyle's in some pain. Rangers trying to gain possession. Stopped by Campbell, feeds Garrison, big drive, missed the net. Stephen Weiss sets it up. Now to Campbell. The Florida power play is dangerous.
Well, Campbell leads the league in power play points. Garrison has 7 power play goals on the other side.
There's Versteeg, his pass deflected away. Boyle can barely move. He tried to get in front of that shot. That hit Versteeg.
No, he can barely move.
He's down.
Yeah.
And the puck cleared, and Boyle goes slowly to the bench. But he needed to get off the ice.
He had trouble moving, and then he still attempted to block a couple of shots.
Fired in by Matt Bradley. 40 seconds to go in the Florida power play. Up the boards, stopped, and kept in by Kulikov. Kulikov, number 7, with the puck again. Out to Jovanovski. Matthias with the feed for Fleischman. The backhander was blocked. Good job by Strawman. Strawman and Wojtko with Dubinsky and Callahan. Kulikov playing it to Jovanovski. Back to Kulikov. That shot, that deflected away. Another shot. That's a save by Lundqvist on the shot by Sean Matthias.
Well, early in this penalty kill, you'll see Boyle 22. Oh, you know what? That hit him in the head.
Oh, wow.
That's what happened. That puck came straight up. It was on end, and it catches him on the side of the head. I wonder why he had trouble moving, and he stayed on the ice. And meanwhile, that was Kopetsky that was in front that got hit with that shot, and he went down and was slow to get up. That was the big shot from Garrison.
My apologies. I thought it was Versteeg.
Boy, is he lucky. I mean, that was more of a glancing blow. And he just kind of stood in one place for a long time and then slid down to try and block another shot.
That's the amazing thing.
That's him.
Get hit off the helmet, and then you try and get in front of another shot that's coming 100 miles an hour.
He's doing, he's doing so many good things. He could find a way to score a goal or two and get out of that funk.
Good penalty kill. Power play is over. Delzato is back. Rangers maintain a 2-0 lead. Set up in front for Bradley, and it slid off his stick. McDonough was in front of him. McDonough pressured by Tim Kennedy. That's fired on goal, kicked away by Lundqvist. Sharp angle shot by Mike Santorelli. Bradley with Kennedy. He's shoved to the boards by McDonough.
See, the Rangers have 3 defensemen on the ice. Delzato's kind of all over the place. Now he gets a chance to change, and a forward will come out.
Girardi, good pass to Rupp. Long shot off the glove of his good buddy, Scott Clemenson. Friends from the New Jersey days. They maintain that friendship. Whenever we see Scott Clemmensen, first thing he asks is, how's Mike Rupp doing?
For sure. This is an icing. So the Rangers will make a change with their group and the face-off to the left of Clemmensen.
Tomorrow on MSG Network, ring in the new year with some old friends. Bessier, Leach, Graves, and a whole lot more. Ron Duguay, more face-off against Eric Lindros and the Flyers in the Winter Classic alumni game. Complete coverage tomorrow at 4 p.m. on MSG Network, presented by Melrose Credit Union. What a great array of stars.
Ron said he's going to deflect a shot from Dave Maloney into the net so that Dave gets a point.
There you go. Dave Maloney skated today, and we can report he is okay.
He said he's going to watch one period tonight and then go to bed. Get ready for the big game tomorrow.
You know what I like? I like the Rangers coaching staff. Mike Keenan, Emil Francis, and Coley Campbell. That's a good staff. Yeah. They got to work those guys. Derek Stepan with Dubinsky. That's blocked away by Clemmensen. Dubinsky plays it off the boards to Stepan. Stepan against Campbell. 5.5 minutes to go in the first. Gaborik behind the net. Gets it back to Girardi for a shot. Save Clemmensen. Rebound a save. Stepan with a good job in front. Hacking away at the rebound. 5:20 to go in the first. 2-0 Rangers.
Well, how about that guy? Haven't seen him yet. Keeps on getting closer.
Looks good on the ice to me.
He does. He looks good on the ice. Sam, he's got the look back in his eye when you talk to him off the ice. And after each of these, he reports to Jim Ramsey, the trainer, tells him how he feels and what's going on. And if Jim Ramsey needs to contact the doctors, then he will. And thus far, everything has been a go for Mark Stahl.
He's been working hard. Had a good chat with him after his skate. And the best words I heard from him was, I'm getting very close. And that means in a few days, it might be time to get him back in the lineup.
That's what you're saying? Winter Classic?
Yeah, I don't know about the Winter Classic. I don't think he's ready for that. But I think it's getting not long after that. Richards keeping it alive along the boards.
Hasn't played a game in a long time.
That's right. Toward the net, kicked away by Clemmensen. Clemmensen has made some good saves. Rangers have 13 shots on goal. Hagelin, Richards, and Callahan. They've provided the 2 goals. Hagelin and Richards, the goal scorers. Delzato shoots off the post. No, it went in. It went in and out.
This shot gets deflected by a Panthers player, and that for Clemmensen made it difficult, and it hits that middle post in the net. What a pass here from Richards. How about this? Over a couple of sticks. Wrist shot right there. Deflected there, and then it looked like it was the middle post. Let's see it again. There it is. Middle post and out. So for Clemmensen, 2 of these shots have been deflected. The Rangers with a 3-0 lead. They'll take a quick look upstairs, which they have done. And the goal will go to Delzato. And for Brad Richards, boy, he's had a good period.
Yes.
They're switching goaltenders. And I think Kevin Dineen is just trying to change the mindset of his team. I mean, this was one that, again, the deflection by the Panther player goes up high over the shoulder, changes direction, obviously, and beats Clemmensen for a 3-0 Ranger lead.
The Panthers need a change. Jose Theodore comes in. He's scheduled to start tomorrow night. The Panthers play at home against Montreal. Michael Delzato continues his offensive contributions. Boyle is separated from one of the Panthers.
Boyle on one side.
Watch out. Gloves are coming off.
Not yet. Dubinsky, you know what? Dubinsky did the smart thing. I think Barch was trying to get...
Christopher Barch wants to get wants to get somebody to fight. There's an offside whistle on the play. Rangers have a 3-0 lead. They don't have to fight. Seats.
See what John Tortorella did? As soon as Chris Barch was going after Dubinsky, whistle, line change. He puts out Prust. He puts out Rupp. Bickle was on the ice, took him off, just to make sure things were cool and calm.
Rangers' 3rd goal. Delzato, his 5th. Michael Del Zotto continues to contribute offensively. He now has 6 points in the last 5 games, 2 goals, 4 assists.
Damn, his all-around game has just been tremendous.
Yes. Richards and Hagelin get the assist. Richards a goal and an assist. Hagelin a goal and an assist in this first period. That pass intercepted by Kennedy. Heads the other way. Off the Lepic stick, shot by Santorelli, deflected, goes up into the netting, and play stops. 3:53 to go. Rangers with 14 shots on goal, and we talked about it right at the top. The Rangers team has been one that has been able to correct things and get straightened out in a short period of time. They lose a game, they lose 2 games, and that's it. They turn things around. Here they lost in Washington, and they've come out really sharp.
Sam, these players, when they've lost games after these long winning streaks that they've had, 7 games, 5 games twice, these players talk about not being able to sleep because they think that they should have won or they did something, they wanted to keep it going. And that's the attitude that this team has had all season long.
Mark Cullen, number 36, is on the ice, and he is chased. Matt Cullen's brother, and Matt Cullen tomorrow will play his 1,000th NHL game.
Congratulations.
Playing for the Minnesota Wild.
Congratulations to Matt. He's got a Stanley Cup win with Carolina. Didn't spend much time with the Rangers, just the 1 year.
But he's a good guy,
yep.
And he's done a good job in his NHL career. He's a good player wherever he's gone. And we wish him well, and congratulations on reaching 1,000 games. Great milestone. Bickle with a hit on Bart. That could be an interesting matchup. Watch out there. And a good hit by Dubinsky on Mark Cullen.
And you know what? There's no reason for the Rangers to fight right now. I mean, there's no reason for it. It's tough for these guys to say no when they get asked for a group of them. But 3-0 lead. There's no reason to let Florida try and change the momentum.
Bickle did a good job on the speedy Fleischman. Stayed with him, took the man, took him out of the play. Back the other way, dumped in by Stepan. 2:50 to go in the first period. Rangers have a 3-0 lead.
Stepan's on the ice now. That line hasn't scored, but Stepan has 4 shots on goal here in the first period.
Hagelin, Richards, and Del Zotto, the goal scorers. Takeaway, Gabrick shoots, save. Made by Jose Theodore. Another shot deflects across.
Rangers have been a step ahead of the Panthers in every zone in this first period.
McDonough pressured, taken down, moves it up to Gabrick, and now Stepan. Stepan looks around, plays it down the boards, goes against Dmitry Kulikov. That's stopped by Anisimov in the corner. Poked away. Weiss gets it to Versteeg. Quick pass up ahead for Santorelli. Gabrick trying to pick his pocket. Rangers take it back.
That's a good defensive play by Gabrick. Just coming back. Again, these coaches talk about the back pressure that the forwards provide so that the defenseman can stand up in the neutral zone. That's a perfect play by Gabrick.
Lundqvist stops the puck. Backhands it to Strawman. Up ahead, Callahan. Rangers out shooting Florida 15-6. Nice pass. Callahan got it to Richards. Just missed wide. Callahan ran into the goaltender. That's a penalty. And Garrison comes over to say something to Callahan.
Yeah, Callahan just missed on the redirection of the shot by Richards. And then his momentum, he was looking to his left. Richards trying to set him up right there for the deflection. And then he just makes contact with the goaltender. So he'll go to the penalty box. And here's the play by Gabrick again. The puck will end up getting past him. And look at him come back right here on Santorelli. Makes that play. That allows him to get some help on the play. Good defensive play by Gabrick. That's what John Tortorella talks about when he says he's skating in all areas of the game.
Sorry, Joe. Second power play of the game. Both to the Florida Panthers. Callahan goalie interference at 18:28. Florida 0 for 1 with 2 shots on goal. That puck deflected out of play.
Actually,
the netting.
Sam, I think they didn't like the way the puck was dropped.
Okay.
And so they'll do it again. 2 seconds came off the clock, so they'll probably hold that up.
Boyle and Pruss, Girardi and McDonough for the Rangers.
Yeah, see, now they changed it. So they added 2 seconds back to the clock.
All right. So nothing happened. It's a do-over.
Try it again.
Weiss, Fleischman, and Versteeg for Florida, with Campbell and Garrison at the points. There's Garrison. Now Campbell. Campbell, who has 27 assists, 30 points this season. Garrison moves it ahead. Nice pass. Weiss shoots wide. Got underneath on the backhand. That was beautiful passing by the Panthers. Weiss keeps it alive. And the puck out of the zone. Played by Brian Campbell.
Two good plays by McDonough. Very aggressive on Weiss.
Campbell, under a minute to go in the first period. 3-0 Rangers. Versteeg to Campbell. Sets up Garrison. Save made by Lundqvist.
That's a tough save, isn't it? What a shot. Right off the pass by Garrison. Hard, low, and even though Lundqvist wasn't screened, it was a difficult save.
Sean Matthias moves in with Kopetsky. Here's Campbell. Jovanovski has come on. Now Matthias. Rangers have Delzato and Stralman, Fedotenko and Dubinsky. Out to the point man. The shot by Campbell. Went wide. May have gone off the glove of Lundqvist. Jovanovski's pass off the skate. Centered back. Campbell, hard pass to Kopetsky. Now Campbell. Dubinsky on him. Final seconds of the period. Save Lundqvist. And it's cleared out. That does it for the first period. Rangers will take a 3-0 lead into the locker room. The power play has 28 seconds remaining. It'll carry over into the second period.
Well,
Michael Delzato with a goal is giving the Rangers the 3-0 lead.
How about the response coming off that loss in Washington? The Rangers came out tonight and dominated just about every aspect of this game. They were quick on the puck. They moved it crisply out of their zone. That led to a couple of those early goals. Their forecheck was outstanding. They had the puck. Most wants to do so well, but he gets so many things in his mind, and scoring and leading and winning, and sometimes he gets bogged down with it. That's a good first period for him.
He had hit a lull, 5 games with no points. Now he's come out of it with a goal and an assist. Rangers trying to kill off the remainder of the power play to the Florida Panthers. Jose Theodore, who replaced Scott Clemenson, is in goal for Florida. And 10 seconds remaining in the Callahan penalty. Campbell gives it away on a bad pass, and it's cleared down by Brian Boyle. Boyle and Hagelin were on with McDonough and Girardi. Now Dubinsky comes on with Richards. Here's Stephen Weiss with a big drive, knocked away by Lundqvist.
He headed it? Was that a header? It was. He shook his head.
Yeah, because it came into this side.
That one might have hurt a little bit.
It's another move. I just shake my head at. Rangers back at full strength. Dubinsky lost control. Checked by Garrison. Now Callahan. Richards. Dubinsky goes in front. That pass taken away and brought out by Kopetsky. Kopetsky leaving it for Matthias. Saved with a glove by Lundqvist. And Richards moves it up the boards and out of the zone. Rangers penalty kill 2 for 2 in the game. Stralman shoved down by Kopetsky. He centers. Nice play by Richards at the side of the net. Callahan waiting, try to find an opening. That was blocked by Matthias. Again, Callahan getting it up ahead for Richards. And a good job by Matthias one more time. Uncle Repik from the Czech Republic comes out of the corner. Shot stick to side by Lundqvist. The net is knocked off the pegs as Callahan went into the crease. Minute 46 gone by in the second.
Repik got called up. He had 6 shots on goal against Toronto and 1 assist. This is a good, strong move by him. He gets the shot. And then look at Lundqvist with the header. You know, that's the one piece of equipment he told me that he has kept heavy. At one point, a few years back, he went to a lighter mask. But he's gone back to the heavier mask because he can do things like that. There's more protection. And so that was a hard shot by Stephen Weiss. I mean, he gets it right on the top of the head.
Kulikov double teamed. Tim Kennedy able to move it up ahead. Santorelli blocked by Bickle. Stepan took a hit, swings it around the boards. Wojcicki there to keep it in. Santorelli, checked by Anisimov. Kennedy with Bradley. And Bradley goes to Bickle, rides him hard to the boards. Bickle has done a good job since being called up. Shot by Jovanovski, kicked away with a left pad by Lundqvist.
He didn't see it. He was just in perfect position.
Bickle there to play the puck. The outlet. Brought in by Gaborik with Anisimov. Anisimov gets through, swings around the net, trying to put it in front. Santorelli blocked it. Gaborik got a piece. Gudbranson. Eric Gudbranson moves up. Puck Bill Thomas, number 29, stopped by Strawman. Mitchell off the boards to Fedotenko. 3-0 Rangers. A little over 3 minutes gone by in the second period. Campbell, big crowd. They run into one another. Florida with a quick start here in the second period with 4 shots. Delzato toward the net. That got through, saved by Theodore.
Well, the Rangers are quick on the puck, and they're giving Florida all kinds of problems in their zone. For everything that John Tortorella talked about after that Washington game, where they weren't intense enough, they didn't work hard enough, they made mistakes, they weren't sharp. I mean, the opposite has been true in this game.
That puck was given away. Fleischmann with a shot that went high. Weiss tried to play it ahead. Delzato picks up Fleischmann. Versteeg got it back to Kulikov. Now Mike Weaver. Kulikov toward the net. Off the post. The red light went on. The referee waved no goal. And Lundqvist fell down on top. So it's time for a review.
Now this, I think, hit the crossbar and came straight down. And it had a distinct sound to it as well, whereas the one that the Rangers scored hit the back post. Here it is again. Quick shot by Kulikov, went through a bunch of players, and there it goes, right off the crossbar. Lundqvist didn't know where it was. Then I think he felt it hit his leg and came down. Crossbar, feels it, and then he reacts. Lays straight down and makes sure that he doesn't move. There's the puck actually between the pads.
Right.
That'll be a no goal.
And that stands. The red light went on, and that brought the cheers from the crowd. But the officials right on the case to wave it off. And the officials tonight, Rob Bartel and Dan O'Halloran. Girardi off the glass. Hagelin races to the puck. Weaver on him. Hagelin brings it back to Callahan. By him. Richards gets there. Checked by Weiss. Kulikov stepped in front of Callahan. Hagelin takes it back. Richards out to McDonough. The shot is blocked by Versteeg. And out comes Fleischmann. Fleischmann is moved up with Weiss and Versteeg.
That was a line that's been so dominant for a good part of the season. But because of all the injuries, Kevin Dineen has moved players around to try and get more balance and allow some of these young players that they brought up from the minor leagues to play with some of the veterans. But now, with a 3-0 deficit, he puts them back together.
Pass for Kopetsky was broken up by McDonough. Here's a lead to Prust. Prust shoots high off the glass. He was checked by Kulikov as he got the shot off. Prust taken down by Repik. Branson sending it around. Now Repik. That's deflected away by Strawman. Rangers have done a good job in the neutral zone. Prust try to get it to Ruff. Now Mathias. 5.5 minutes gone by. Second period. Rangers with a 3-0 lead. Rangers' next game will be the Winter Classic on Monday, January 2nd in Philadelphia at 1 p.m. That'll be on NBC. MSG Network will have a 1-hour pregame show. Nissan Rangers game night with John Giannone, Ron Duguay, and Joe Micheletti in the studio. Al Trotwig and Dave Maloney in Philadelphia. Here's Stepan. moving in. Kicked away by Theodore. Thomas moves it up to Campbell. Quickly across. Chris Barch. Barch checked by Wojciechowski. They were teammates in Dallas. Wojciechowski with a hit on Barch. And Bickle takes the puck. Barch played 5 seasons with the Dallas Stars.
Brought here because they needed a little bit more toughness.
Wojciechowski checking Matt Bradley. Good job by Jeff Wojciechowski. Bradley gets it back to Weaver. Now Garrison with a wrist shot that goes wide. His wrist shot is hard. Anisimov tried to clear, was knocked down by Weiss. Shot blocked. Good job by Stepan. Weiss has it again. Lost it. Gaborik with Stepan. Gaborik lost control.
One of the few times we've seen miscommunication between Stepan and Gaborik. They both wanted a change. End of a long shift.
And that was Kennedy, not Weiss, who made the play. Weiss has come on the next shift with Versteeg and Fleischman. Versteeg, that pass blocked. Rangers had Boyle, Dubinsky, and Mitchell on the ice. Non-stop play. Dubinsky is bumped by Versteeg. Weaver's got the puck and gets it out of the zone. Rangers have maintained a solid defensive posture. Dubinsky, good job. Dubinsky shoots, he scores! What an effort by Brendan Dubinsky! And the Rangers lead 4-0.
Now this line has been playing against the other team's top lines, and Dubinsky makes a defensive play in the neutral zone, loses it, or takes after taking that pass, and then just beats Versteeg with his strength. Weaver goes down to block it. He gets away from him, and all in one motion. There's the strength of Dubinsky, and now here's the strong move to the net, and all in one motion. Fires it on the backhand. What a great play by Dubinsky. He's getting his game back, isn't he?
I don't know where it was, but he has found it. Brandon Dubinsky with 3 goals in the last 5 games. 5 points in those 5 games. 3 goals, 2 assists. And the Rangers now with a 4-0 lead. And here's Callahan. Campbell able to move it around for Garrison. Nice lead pass. Repic moves in on Delzato. In front, Kopetsky. Stopped by Lundqvist. Kopetsky behind the net. Throws it through the crease. Garrison to Campbell for the one-timer. Kicked away by Lundqvist. And it's cleared out. This is coming all the way down. Will be an icing on the Rangers. A couple of good shots by the Panthers. Lundqvist comes up with a couple of good saves.
Now this is Brian Campbell. They want him to shoot more. Repic first with that chance. Kopetsky, well, he looks up. There's nothing to shoot at. Lundqvist was already over there waiting for him. And he just had to fire the puck at him and hope that it maybe got through Lundqvist. It didn't. And now the Rangers have taken a timeout. This is a good timeout for John Tortorella to take with a 4-0 lead. And you don't want to give the opposition any type of life at all. And so long shift by this line after the icing, so he gives them a break.
Resting that line. Attention, Time Warner Cable customers. MSG and MSG Plus may be dropped tomorrow at midnight, and you will no longer be able to watch MSG's exclusive coverage of the New York Rangers. Log on to keepmsg.com or call 1-888-KEEP-MSG for more info to switch TV providers now. 11:34 to go, second period. The Rangers with a 4-0 lead.
The Weiss line, the top line, comes right back after this icing.
Richards wins it back to Delzato. Fires it up the boards. It goes by Campbell. And the Panthers have to go back to get it.
And the Rangers able to make a change.
Yep. Stepan Gaborik on the ice. That puck deflects off the Rangers bench. 11:18 to go, second period. Brandon Dubinsky with his 4th of the season, 3rd in the last 5 games, and it's 4-0 Rangers.
Now, here's another thing the Rangers do. Win a faceoff, utilize the speed. That man that was circled is Carl Hagelin. We know about his speed. Rangers win it. Girardi goes back, fires it off the glass. There goes Hagelin the other way. Bouncing puck. There's the speed. No icing there as Hagelin gets down the ice. Boy, when he's on the ice or when Gaborek's on the ice and they win a faceoff, they utilize that well.
Dubinsky's fourth, assisted by McDonough at 7:41, giving the Rangers the 4-0 lead. And Ryan McDonough with his second assist of the game. Mathias comes in, save off the right shoulder of Lundqvist. Out to Garrison. Out to Petsky's shot. Deflects up into the netting and play stops.
Now the Rangers have given up a few more chances in this period. But, of course, Lundqvist has been there. And McDonough, he has 2 assists, but you'll see the defensive play. Watch him come across and slide. So when you've got the puck and you see the defenseman slide, you know you can't make the pass. And the only thing that he could do was take the shot. Not a great angle. Lundqvist is over there. McDonough just keeps growing and growing as far as his overall game.
He had gone 5 games without a point, so he gets 2 assists in tonight's game. He had only 1 point in the last 12 games. So McDonough putting some offensive numbers up. Delzato has scored a goal. McDonough blocked that. A backhander goes in. It was partially blocked by McDonough, but Matt Bradley found the loose puck and put it in. Florida's on the board. It's 4-1.
Now this line came out with some physical play for Florida. Bartz was on one wing, Bradley on the other. They came back with some forechecking. There's the hitting. And eventually this just gets deflected. Deflects off of McDonough, and Bradley was right there to just bang it in. Just inside the post. And Florida cuts this to a 3-goal game.
Panthers come to life near the midway point of the second period. Callahan tried to tip it out. He did, and it was brought back across the line offside. Ed Jovanovski offside. Monday on MSG Network, gear up for the Winter Classic with a special 1-hour edition of Nissan Rangers Game Night. John Giannone, Joe Micheletti, and Ron Duguay will be in the studio. Al Trotwig and Dave Maloney in Philadelphia. The Winter Classic pregame Monday at noon, presented by Melrose Credit Union, right here on MSG. Fleischman playing around to Versteeg. Jovanovski in deep, gave it away to Girardi. Up the boards to Callahan. Callahan trying to spin around. Lost control. Hagelin there to help out. Open man McDonough just missed the far post. Another shot by Callahan. A save by Theodore. The puck up into the crowd. 9:53 to go. Second period. Rangers with a 4-1 lead. A look at the World Junior Championships being played in Edmonton and Calgary. Team USA beaten by the Czechs today, 5-2. Rangers #1 draft pick, JT Miller with an assist in the game. How about Florida and the players they have playing in the World Juniors?
7 of them, Sam.
Great list.
Dale Talon's done a good job here. I mean, there are 13 new players on this Florida roster, and what he's done over the last couple of years is make trades, not to necessarily bring in experienced players, but to get draft picks and prospects.
Bukestad kid is
he's a
coming from good stock.
There's a chance I think he might be able to play next year. Great big center iceman, 6'5".
But the Team USA is struggling.
Oh boy.
1-2, and they have to play Canada tomorrow night. Branson sending it around the boards. And an injured player, Fedotenko, slow to get up.
Yeah, he tried to hit Goodbranson, and Goodbranson saw him coming and laid into him, and he was slow to get to the bench as well.
We talked about the Florida players playing in the World Champions, in the World Juniors. Goodbranson could be there.
Yes.
But they've kept him instead.
Right.
There with the big puck.
Well, he's become important, and this is a franchise that has not made the playoffs for 10 consecutive years. They're 3rd overall in the conference now, and you know what? They want to make the playoffs.
Yes.
They've surprised a lot of people.
Garrison or Kopetsky. And they're hanging in there, as we mentioned earlier, with several veteran players out injured. Sean Matthias centered. That was blocked. Good play by Bickle coming across. Anisimov out with the puck. Florida has definitely elevated their game. Matthias has been very physical and very noticeable on the ice. He's had a couple of good chances.
And good Branson, the kid that we just talked about, has 5 hits in the game.
Kopetsky. That's deflected away off of Richards. And out comes Hagelin. Hagelin, who scored a goal at 35 seconds into the game, followed by a goal by Richards, then Delzato. And here in the second period, Dubinsky made it 4-0 before Florida got a goal from Matt Bradley.
And the shots are closer as well. 19-15 now favoring the Rangers.
Fleischman moves in with speed and shoots, save. I don't know if Lundqvist got it with the shaft of his stick or the blocker.
Yeah, shaft.
Yeah.
And for Fleischman, he led this team in shots coming into this game with 101. And it's the first shot against the Rangers in 3 games.
Weiss back in, Versteeg, double team. Callahan did a good job on him. Weaver got it through. Save, Lundqvist. Good shot by Versteeg off a great pass from Mike Weaver. Versteeg again. Florida getting some chances. That's intercepted in front. Nice play by McDonough, and able to get it out to Callahan.
Now, Florida's been much better in this period. They've been better on the forecheck. I know we talked about the Rangers were a step ahead of them in every zone in the first period. It hasn't been the case here in the second.
I think Florida's been the more physical team.
Yeah, they come out with certainly more jump to their game.
Kulikov hit by Mitchell. Dubinsky against Weaver. Bickle with a shot. Save, Theodore. There's a rebound. Mitchell's got it. Comes across. Dubinsky's shot blocked. Gets it back to Delzato. Wide. Around the boards and out of the zone.
And Dubinsky took a big hit from Matt Bradley in front of the net.
Rangers move the puck across. Mitchell looks, fires, and it was intercepted by Matt Bradley. Bickle goes to get the puck. Panthers change, 6 minutes to go in the second period. Rangers with a 4-1 lead. Bickle with a good outlet to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it in deep. And Tim Kennedy plays it for Florida. Good crowd on hand. They had a great crowd the other night against Toronto. They'll have a sellout crowd tomorrow night against Montreal. It's all good. And the Panthers playing better hockey this season. That's off of Santorelli in front, brought out by Fedotenko.
And that crowd against Toronto, the best of the season, just under 20,500.
Wow. Bill Thomas deflected off the glass. I will say, a lot of them were Toronto Maple Leafs fans. When the Leafs scored a goal, the place got loud.
But I'll say this,
Yeah.
you know, this team and the way they've played, they're giving Florida residents, a reason to cheer. They've been good.
Bickle's shot gloved by Theodore. 5:03 to go, second period. Dubinsky had another chance in front. Rangers have a 4-1 lead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the kid, good Branson, and here's the hit. He sees Fedotenko coming, and he just gets ready. Listen to this. Oh! Guess who said that?
Ruslan
Fedotenko.
Fedotenko.
Right.
There's the big kid, Eric Branson, 19 years old. First round pick of the Panthers last year, 2010. The third pick overall in the NHL draft. That's a penalty on Kopetsky. Tripped up Girardi. Rangers get their first power play of the game. With 4:46 remaining here in the second period, Rangers get a power play chance.
Sam, we've talked so much about the Dineen family, and that's Kevin, who's the head coach, first-year head coach of this Florida team, and of course Jerry with the New York Rangers. They lost a family member this afternoon. Their uncle Jake, who was the brother of their father, Bill Dineen, passed away this afternoon in Ottawa from a long illness, and it's you know, it's someone they were very close with. You know, it's a tough loss for the Dineens.
That's a close family. They spent Christmas together in Glens Falls. This Rangers power play, their first of the game, is brought to you by Volkswagen. Kopetsky tripping at 15-14. Delzato moves in. Rangers power play has struggled of late. Weaver with a takeaway and a clear.
Brad Richards back on the point for the Rangers. That's a move that John Tortorella decided to make for this game.
Rangers 1 for 16 in the last 5 games, 2 for 26 over the last 8 games on the power play. Callahan, Stepan, Anisimov, Delzato, and Richards. No Gabrick. Richards to Stepan. Callahan's in front. Stieg trying to take it away. The Panthers have had trouble on their penalty kill. Let's see if the Rangers can take advantage. Stepan to Anisimov, Richards to Delzato, and the shot kicked away by Theodore.
Good shot.
Weaver trying to clear it.
Real good shot by Delzato. Quick wrist shot.
Stepan swings it up the boards to Richards. Good play. 35 seconds to go on the power play. All the way around the boards. Bill Thomas tried to drive it out. It was blocked. Nice play by Delzato. Callahan to Delzato. Stepan set up in front. Now Stepan peels off. Callahan goes in front. Stepan keeps it alive. Try to get it to Callahan. Garrison takes over for Florida and clears it.
Yeah, that's what John Tortorella told us about the power play when we asked him before the game. What are you seeing? He said, when we don't move, when we are stationary, bad things happen. And that's the way their power play has been. So he's reminding his players, let's move around. Keep skating. Get in the open.
Power play is over. Team's at full strength. 2:40 to go in the second period. Boyle is on with Dubinsky and Gabrick. Gabrick trying to get out in front. Dubinsky peels off from in front of the net. Dubinsky with a goal in the game. That pass tipped to Girardi. The shot, save! A deflection, I believe. Gabrick tipped it in front. Nice save by Jose Theodore.
Yeah, that was Gabrick that got a piece of that. Rangers move it around. Girardi always with his head up and looks up, sees Gabrick there, gets a piece of it. Jose Theodore with a good save. And meanwhile, Michael Delzato gets it and immediately gets himself into a shooting position, lets the shot go quickly. He's got a lot of confidence, Michael Delzato.
And he will be John Giannone's guest between periods on the New York Lottery Intermission Report. Stay tuned for that.
+2 in this game. That puts him at what, +25?
25, Joe. Outstanding. Tipped out of play by Michael Repick of Florida. 2:10 remaining here in the second period. The Rangers holding a 4-1 lead. Carl Hagelin with a goal in the game and an assist.
Now he's moved up to that line with Callahan and with Richards. And it's like he's got this mindset, I'm not leaving. I'm staying right here. This is where I want to be.
We had a good chat before the game talking about the outdoor game coming up. And of course, he played in an outdoor game against Michigan State in front of 110,000 people in Ann Arbor last year. Wow. And he scored a couple of goals in that
game. Has he played in 1 or 2?
I think he played in 2.
Yeah, I think so.
On the net, Kulikov. Minute 45 to go. So Matthias moves in. Good job by Bickle, and Bickle lost his stick. Kopetsky. Matthias saved by Lundqvist. Good passing by the Panthers. Matthias got taken down. Bickle looks like he's struggling a little bit.
He got hit hard by Matthias.
That's tipped into the Rangers zone. Bickle stays on the ice. Delzato fires it up the boards. Cleared out by Hagelin. Minute 15 to go in the second. Rangers need to keep it right here with a 3-goal lead. They led 3-0 out of the first. Each team has had a goal here in the second. 1 minute to go in the second period. Campbell Good pass. Versteeg. Drops it back. Here's Campbell. Cuts in, lost control. Campbell moves down. There's Dubinsky picking him up. Campbell controlling the puck nicely. Fires across. Versteeg. Out to Fleischman. Saved by Lundqvist. Great passing by the Panthers. And Lundqvist comes up with a big save.
I think John Tortorella is thinking, let's just get out of this period. Get out. Here's Matthias, who tried one shot. Bickle lost his stick. And then he'll get it. There's the chance by Matthias, and then the big hit by Matthias after the chance.
Stepan comes on to take the face-off against Santorelli. Santorelli wins it. Campbell to Garrison. Legs save made by Lundqvist. Boy, he's been quick.
Yeah, clean face-off win by the Panthers led to that Garrison chance.
Rangers clear the zone. Campbell back to get it. Anisimov chasing him. Out of the zone, stopped by Girardi. To Callahan. 10 seconds to go in the period. Santorelli moves in on McDonough. Forced him wide. And that's it for the second period. Rangers got the first goal of the period, made it 4-0. Brandon Dubinsky getting the goal. And then the Panthers answered with a goal by Matt Bradley. And it's 4-1. Henrik Lundqvist was tested in that second and came up with some key saves.
Yeah, well, they had 12 shots on goal, did Florida, in that second period, and some of those were really high-quality shots. And so Lundqvist had to be sharp. He was in that period, and now the Rangers, they get a chance to go in and kind of regroup.
Welcome back to New York Rangers hockey. Getting set for the start of the third period. New York Rangers hockey is presented by Chase. We talked about Brandon Dubinsky and Ryan Callahan setting a tone. Well, the Callahan line, along with Richards and Hagelin, set the tone early. Dubinsky was big in the second period.
No, he was. He's just playing better hockey. You know, he's playing with an edge, and I think he's gaining a little bit of confidence. I think John Tortorella's done a nice job with him and just continuing to reinforce the way he's got to play to be effective. And you know, defensively, he's doing a good job. Killing penalties, he's been strong all season long. And then this is as good a goal as it gets. Uses his strength, keeps skating, then makes the move to get past the sliding defenseman Weber, and all in one motion with the backhand inside the post. That's a beautiful goal by Dubinsky.
And you see the numbers. 5 points, last 5 games, 3 goals in that span. And that's exactly what the Rangers want from him.
Oh, you know what I think it is?
Game.
Here's what it is, Sam. It's you and I when we're walking past the players who were playing a little soccer before the game, and you telling Brandon Dubinsky, Doobie, score another goal. I think that's what, I think he listened to you.
You know what? I like when they do that.
When they listen to you like that? Well, I think he said okay was his response. So you got it all working.
Campbell.
You got the trivia.
Yeah,
open the book. There it was.
What's that? Let's go by that New York State lottery.
Oh, please.
The Powerball.
Remember, you win, we're splitting it.
Nice moves by Fleischman. His pass blocked by Hagelin. Rangers will be looking to tighten up here in the third period, I would think.
Agreed, yeah, for sure. Again, pretty good second period by Florida.
Stephen Weiss moves across Garrison to Campbell. Back to Garrison. Versteeg. 2 players down low battling. That puck deflects away. Weiss and Fleischman were battling McDonough and Girardi. Panthers able to keep the puck in, and they've done a good job here in this opening shift. Weiss's pass tipped out of the zone all the way back.
Boy, Campbell's had the puck a lot in this game, hasn't he?
Yes.
You look at those 30 points he has, second amongst defensemen. You know why? I mean, he plays an awful lot, wants the puck, wants to make things happen, and he does.
That's an offside whistle. The minute 40 seconds gone by here in the third period. Rangers will stay over in Florida, fly to Philadelphia tomorrow, and begin the preparations, the final preparations for the Winter Classic.
Yeah, it's a wonderful event. You can't deny it. It is a great event for this league and this sport, and for the players that get a chance to participate.
Petske shot blocked. The game is Monday afternoon, 1 p.m. It'll be on NBC. We will have a 1-hour Nissan Rangers game night special edition with Joe Micheletti, Ron Duguay, and John Giannone. A steal by Stepan, the save made by Theodore, and Joe Manovsky able to move the puck around to Matthias. Now Petske fires from long range. Lundqvist handles it, drops it back, and Bickle able to take over.
Stepan now 6 shots on goal in the game.
Otto lifting it out. The bouncing puck got through. Mitchell just couldn't handle it. Kulikov moves it. Dubinsky intercepts. Quick shot went wide. Good idea by Dubinsky. Stallman in deep for Boyle. Now Dubinsky. Boyle, Dubinsky, and Mitchell on. Mitchell set up in front in the slot. Weaver trying to take it away. Weaver has been on the ice for all 4 of the Rangers' goals.
And that's unusual because he's a good defensive player.
Nice shot by Wojciechowski was stopped by Theodore. Wojciechowski back for the puck. Good job of hustling back. Brian Boyle.
Good shift by that line. Get that forecheck going, get back to playing in the Panthers zone a little bit more.
Campbell swings it around the boards for Bill Thomas, who clears the zone, and Bickle goes back to get it. Mike Rupp had it taken away and cleared out by Thomas, and Bickle's got it. Del Zotto. Now Bickle. The shoot-in was blocked by Thomas. Now it's driven around the boards. And Theodore out to stop it. Panthers have won only 1 game in their last 4. And a tough back-to-back for the Rangers and Montreal. Montreal will be here tomorrow night. But Branson put it into the corner. Now you've got the opposing fans going at one another. Let's go Rangers, let's go Panthers. Versteeg steps up, and the shot was blocked in front. It got through, and a save made by Lundqvist. Did he get it in the mask?
He didn't know where it was. I think it hit his mask and went straight down, and everyone was looking around for it. This is Versteeg that'll end up with the shot. Hit him in the mask, and then I think got caught up in his equipment. Let's see, where'd the puck go? Nowhere. Stuck to him. He didn't know where it was. Yeah. Rest of the players didn't know where the puck was.
Another strong effort by Henrik Lundqvist. Campbell. Tipped by Girardi. Versteeg gets it to Fleischmann. Versteeg touched it with a high stick. It's waved off as the Rangers got a piece of it. Put in front. Hagelin with a good job coming back.
He's a smart player. I've said this before, Sam. I mean, you just watch him play. He's got the great speed, but he thinks the game well.
Now Fleischmann looking. A pass deflected by Girardi. Fleischmann has it back. Made a nice move out of the corner. Fleischmann tried to get to the net and then was looking for Campbell. That's put in front. Great save as Lundqvist robbed Stephen Weiss. And it was Fleischmann with a beautiful pass. Boy, that line moves the puck.
They do.
Really, really well.
They have been, when they're together, they are one of the top lines in hockey.
Penalty upcoming on Stepan. He took down Brian Campbell. Well, some life here for the Florida Panthers. Down by 3. They put some pressure on. Now they have an extra skater on the delayed penalty. Stepan takes over and we'll head for the penalty box.
Yeah, Lundqvist, there's a lot of time left in this game, and Lundqvist makes a beauty. Good pressure by Florida. They keep the play alive, and then there's the passing. Stephen Weiss in front just tries to redirect that perfect pass from Fleischman. And then here's the penalty. It was more skate on skate than anything, and down goes Campbell.
Tripping the call on Derek Stepan at 5:35. Third power play for Florida. 0 for 2 with 3 shots on goal. Face-off win by Mathias. Jovanovski moved it ahead. The pass by Repik broken up. Nice play by Fedotenko, and a clear by Dubinsky. Dubinsky, Fedotenko, McDonough, and Girardi for the Rangers.
Second power play unit to start for Florida.
Mathias leading Kopetsky. McDonough with a good hit. Fedotenko chance to clear. All the way down it goes.
And that's a quick shift. So that top line then had been on the ice. They get a brief rest, and now they're back out.
A big spot as Florida tries to climb back in it. Versteeg, Weiss, and Fleischman with Campbell and Goodbranson. Rangers have Boyle and Prost on with McDonough and Girardi. Goodbranson. Versteeg. McDonough digging for the puck. Knocked it loose, kept in by Campbell on the line. Branson in deep. No, it's whistled down for a hand pass. Campbell argues with the call, but the linesman signaled hand pass.
Yeah, you know who knew it? Was Brian Boyle. He banged his stick on the ice looking for a whistle, and it finally went. Boyle was down, and he was digging for the puck along with McDonough and the Florida player, and Boyle knew it right away.
Weiss and Anisimov. Anisimov wins it back. That pass knocked down by Fleischman. Fleischman drops it back. Weiss to Campbell. Now Weiss with a shot blocked by Bickle. Bickle is on with Del Zotto. There's Campbell across. Garrison, hard pass to Weiss. Versteeg. That was deflected by Callahan. Callahan and Anisimov on. Long shot by Garrison, deflects into the corner. Versteeg's got it. 28 seconds to go in the power play. Campbell looking for a lane to Versteeg. Back to Campbell for the shot. Save. Weiss missed the rebound. Del Zotto did a good job on him. Bickle tied up Fleischman. Campbell to Garrison. Winds up, big drive save by Lundqvist.
He's playing with a defenseman's stick, Del Zotto's, who gave him a stick.
Garrison to drive, and it deflects up into the netting. Lundqvist does the job with Del Zotto's stick. Made 2 big saves. Power play is over. Rangers lead 4-1.
Well, Henrik Lundqvist has been busy these last 2 periods. Save there. He'll lose the stick with Fleischman and Bickle battling in front. Del Zotto was very alert. Right here. Take this. Gets over right away and then makes that save with Del Zotto's stick. Del Zotto then continues to defend, and then that last shot by Garrison goes off the crossbar and into the netting.
Henrik Lundqvist, well, he's upset because he felt Fleischman knocked his stick out of his hands and knocked it away.
I thought it
should have been a penalty.
I thought it was Bickle's stick, to tell you the truth.
All right. Henrik Lundqvist's number is just amazing as he makes another save on Tim Kennedy. Kennedy lost his stick, and Girardi trying to move it. There's McDonough. Florida applying pressure. Rangers able to hold them off. Still 12 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the third. 4-1, Rangers leading it. Lundqvist is tied for 4th in the league in goals against average. He is tied for 8th in the league in wins. He is 4th in the league in save percentage and tied for 4th in the league in shutouts. Doesn't get much better.
Not bad.
Matt Bradley hit the post. What a drive.
That's 3 for Florida off the post or crossbar.
A little help for Henrik Lundqvist. That shot blocked in front. Picked up by Barch, getting it back to the point to Kulikov. And that pass out of the zone. Weaver recovers. Right back in. Rangers had an outstanding first period and dominated, led 3-0. Since then, Florida's picked up their game, and the teams have been even.
Well, they started skating again, and then Florida, when there's that shot that dipped and off the post. But after they fell behind and there was 3-0, they just started, there were some line changes. That big line was put back together with Fleischman moving up. And then they just started playing a more aggressive game, started taking more chances. It's a very high-scoring defense for Florida. So they started getting more involved in the offense. If the Rangers can make a couple of key defensive plays, they'll have an odd man rush or two the other way.
McDonough with a keep in. Rangers had Stepan on to take the face-off. He's on with Prost and Fedotenko, Delzato and Girardi. McDonough skated to the bench for a change. Now Girardi goes off, and Stroman comes on. Matthias missed it. Oh, good hit by Campbell on Stepan. Puck comes out of the zone. Stepan gets to it. Garrison's pass blocked by Stroman. Able to play it deep, coming down to the midway point of the third period. Shots are even at 25 after the Rangers dominated in the first period. But the Rangers with a 4-1 lead. Boyle after the puck. Hits Garrison. Puck blocked by Callahan. Branson plays it up to Kopetsky. Stopped by Dubinsky. And Dubinsky heads back in, looking toward the net. That was a pass for Callahan, who was cutting in. Kept in deep by Girardi.
And then Callahan did a good job avoiding the goaltender,
Which he didn't do earlier in the game and got a penalty in the first period. Cleared out. McDonough comes back to get it. 9:40 to go in the third. Rangers with a 4-1 lead. Dubinsky, nice play with the skate, picks it up. Check there by Jovanovski around the boards to Richards. Now Mitchell. Mitchell double teamed, and the Panthers take possession. Kulikov forced back. Here's Jovanovski. Fleischman to Santorelli, stopped by Delzato. And the puck picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell to Richards. Richards finds a man. Hagelin to Stroman to Mitchell. Great puck movement, and it was just tipped wide.
Well, Stroman's hard pass was elevated as well, which made it more difficult.
That was some real good passing. Santorelli leading Bill Thomas. That's on goal and stopped by Lundqvist. Kennedy works it around to Campbell. The defenseman is in deep. Kennedy checked by Stroman and Delzato. Kennedy out to Thomas. Shot blocked. Gaborik got a piece of that, and Isamov clears it out. Gaborik had a couple of early chances in the game that were stopped. Gaborik able to get it to Stepan and gets it back. That was knocked away from Stepan. And Mark Cullen able to work it out of the zone. Rangers take it right back. Campbell. Stepan on him. Good job. Garrison. Under 8 minutes to go. Third period. And the Rangers maintaining a 3-goal lead. Matt Bradley, who has the Florida goal. That was deflected away. Heads-up play by Girardi. Rupp on the ice, pressuring Jovanovski. Rangers with Rupp, Prost, and Fedotenko to Branson. Jovanovski takes over, and Delzato stops him.
Yeah, a couple of real good plays by Delzato in the neutral zone, just staying up and making the defensive play.
And the time winding down, and that's good for the Rangers. Looking to make it 6 wins in the last 7 games. A hit by Strawman on Versteeg. The Rangers have a chance to tie for the most points in the league. Coming into play tonight, Chicago and Vancouver had 50 points. Chicago is playing at home against Detroit. Vancouver is off. And the Rangers have 48 points. Kulikov. Good stop at the line by Callahan. Takes a hit from Kulikov.
Now this is the 15th game for the Rangers in this month of December. 9-4-1 coming into this game. And it's important to just keep piling up the points because you look at, without going too far down the road, the coaches don't like to, but we can, of course. March, there's 17 games.
Wow. 6:18 to go. Rangers whistle for icing. Attention, Time Warner Cable customers. MSG and MSG Plus may be dropped tomorrow night at midnight, and you will no longer be able to watch MSG's exclusive coverage of the New York Rangers. Log on to keepmsg.com or call 1-888-KEEP-MSG for more info to switch to TV providers now. .618 to go here in the third. Campbell to Garrison. Dubinsky on him. Mathias behind the net. Checked by Girardi. Kopetsky. Bradley moves it across. Shot by Garrison. Deflected away by Dubinsky. Nice play by Dubinsky. He's played a good game. Rangers have Boyle, Callahan, and Dubinsky on the ice. 5:45 to go. We haven't had many stoppages in the last several minutes.
No, John Tortorella has moved his lines around a little bit. Mitchell's been moved up on a line with Brad Richards.
Offside whistled against Florida. 5:35 to go in the third. A 3-goal Rangers lead. Preceding the Winter Classic on NBC at 1 p.m. Rangers and the Flyers in Philadelphia. And that will be classic.
That'll be great. I mean, the whole thing, the outdoor game, the two teams that are playing, the rivalry, everything that's 24/7, everything that's gone on. I mean, it's just the buildup to this thing is tremendous.
Over 60,000 people will be there. A great event that the league does so well. John Tortorella checking things out. The one thing to me, Joe, and though Florida has picked up their game in the second and third periods and gotten more chances, overall defensively another strong effort by the Rangers. When they bounce back from a loss, it's that strong defensive effort.
Well, yeah, they came back with a real good first period, which they needed to do. And then when Florida has come on, around the net defensively is where the Rangers, to me, have really been good. And you have to give credit to, Bickle has stepped in and he's done a real nice job, in front. And the way he's played overall, he's killed penalties. And Stralman has become a real important player on this team because of all the injuries as well.
John Tortorella in the third period has gone with this line of Boyle, Callahan, and Dubinsky. Puck taken by Campbell, knocked down by Boyle. Don't forget, immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game, it's Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame. Complete postgame coverage. John Giannone works the locker room. We'll hear from John Tortorella. We'll get analysis from Joe. And in the studio, Bill Pito and Ron Duguay. Stay tuned for complete postgame coverage on Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame. Fired in by Richards, played by Jose Theodore, who replaced Scott Clemenson in the first period. Clemenson gave up 3 goals. That puck was touched with a high stick. We'll step out for a moment. 4:22 to go in the third. 4-1 Rangers. Here's our ESPN 1050 radio game summary. Michael Delzato, another strong game. +2. He's had a goal in the game. He's a +25 for the season. Richards, Callahan, Hagelin, all +3. Richards and Hagelin with goals in the game. Dubinsky has a goal, and Henrik Lundqvist has 25 saves. Rangers 4 minutes, 20 seconds away from getting to 50 points.
John Tortorella still trying to match lines and get the matchups that he wants. Right off the face-off, all 5 players. Quick change for the Rangers.
Offside whistled against Florida. 4:08 to go. Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame follows the action on the ice. Stay with us for complete postgame coverage, interviews, highlights, analysis. We've got it all on Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame. 4:08 to go. Winter Classic Monday at 1 p.m. on NBC. The special edition of Nissan Rangers game night at noon on MSG. We will be back with you Thursday night, January 5th, when Florida will play the Rangers at Madison Square Garden.
Another quick change for the Rangers. Again, they want the Boyle line out there with Dubinsky on one side. Gabrick's on the ice now, but he'll change. They want them against that top line for Florida.
Fleischmann broke his stick trying to pass the puck across. He goes off the ice, or goes to the bench and gets a new one, stays on the ice. Dubinsky tried to clear, was intercepted by Fleischmann. Versteeg with a bump on Girardi. Versteeg has the puck. Pass it through, intended for Campbell. Florida pressing. Down by 3. 3:20 to go. There's Fleischmann. Picked up by Boyle. Versteeg back for Fleischmann. Girardi got a piece of that. Girardi's got the puck, puts it in the corner. Boyle chips it by the defenseman Campbell, and Dubinsky comes out with it.
Now, what a job. Girardi makes the play, and then McDonough was in front. He intercepted a pass that was trying to go to the front of the net.
Callahan quickly in on the forecheck. Good job to take it away. Campbell is tired. He's had a long shift. He was in on the offense, and he lifts it clear, trying to lead Barch.
He was over 18 minutes going into this third period, and it seems like he's been out there the entire period.
Trying to get to the bench, and he finally does. Good hit by Strawman, stopped Kulikov. Betetenko around the boards. Weaver pinches in. 2:25 to go, and the Rangers with a 4-1 lead. Rosado looking for the puck. Santorelli gets it back to the point man. Played across to Kulikov. Santorelli puts it in front, knocked away. Callahan knocked down by Weaver. Long shot wide. 2 minutes to go. And to the bench goes Jose Theodore. Florida's net is empty. They're down by 3. They have 6 skaters on. Repic coming off the bench as the 6th skater. Barch checked by Betetenko. Now Bradley, who has the only goal for Florida. Bradley checked by Delzato. Weaver, 1:35 to go. Kulikov to Weaver. Winds up. Save made by Lundqvist with a screen in front. Good job by Lundqvist. Kulikov to Weaver. Now Kulikov again. Barch. That was blocked by Callahan. Kulikov. Betetenko out on him. Here's Barch. Checked by Strawman. Callahan takes the puck. Chipped out by Betetenko. Rangers get a change. The puck down the ice. And it's whistled for an icing, so the Rangers won't get a change. With 1:03 to go, Rangers have used their timeout, and they've got 5 tired players on the ice.
Yeah, no, they are tired. That was a long shift. Here's the play. Watch, Girardi makes that play. Puck comes back in front. Guess who was there with a stick right on the ice? Ryan McDonough to make a good defensive play, and the Rangers get out of trouble.
Rangers need a face-off win and getting the puck out, but Weiss, good face-off man going against Betetenko here. Rangers with a 4-1 lead, 1:03 to go.
Good job by Betetenko actually to get thrown out. They get a little extra rest before the puck is dropped.
Under a minute to go. 6 skaters on for Florida. Shot blocked by Betetenko. It was taken by Garrison. Put in front, save! On a deflection, Lundqvist made a save off of Weiss. Shot toward the empty net goes wide. Rangers called for icing.
You know what? Callahan looked up. He knew he had pressure and didn't have time to skate the puck out of the zone. He figured, I'm going to give that wide open net a shot. Why not give it a chance? The first shot by Garrison blocked. And then as it comes back to the front of the net, eventually, there he is, Callahan with some pressure. And
Richards on the faceoff ties up Weiss. Delzato gets to the puck, bangs it off the glass. It goes all the way down. It'll be another icing.
no, but this isn't a bad thing. When you get stuck on the ice like this, to take 2 or 3 icings, you know, by the time the puck is dropped, there's 5-6 seconds maybe that goes by. Ice it again. You don't have to move. You get a chance to kind of catch your breath again. This line's been out there a long time, but they're...
Yeah. Richards trying to go forward. Delzato picks it up and gets it out of the zone softly. Now the Rangers get a change. Time is winding down. This one is about to go into the win column. 20 seconds to go. Lundqvist steers it around for Rupp. He's tied up by Fleischmann. Weiss to Versteeg. 10 seconds to go. And a penalty called. Kopetsky was involved in front.
With Delzato.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Delzato gave him a cross-check after something happened. Delzato's helmet came off, and then Kopetsky turned around and drilled him in the side of the head with a glove.
Versteeg and Stepan are wrestling. Rupp wants to get it. Kopetsky. Oh, boy. That's a mismatch. That's a total mismatch.
Well, Rupp must have seen Kopetsky do something.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have just been the sucker punch to Delzato, who's back up now. And Rupp says you can't take those types of liberties against our players.
Well, they'll see each other again next week in New York.
Yeah, Delzato got a pretty good right hand from Kopetsky. In front of the net. Delzato's there. There he pushes him. Cross check. Kopetsky lost his helmet. Then you saw the right hand.
Yeah.
The punch. And then everybody gets involved. But there's the right hand, and Prust jumps in on Kopetsky. And they're battling. And
there's a cross check by Delzato.
Yeah,
and then
there you see the right hand.
By Kopetsky.
Yeah.
.6 seconds to go. The game is basically over as far as the win and loss situation. Now it's a matter of sorting out penalties and playing the final seconds of this game. The Rangers with a 4-1 lead, a solid bounce back effort for the Rangers. For Florida, some concern. This will be only one. Means they've won only one game in their last 5, 1-3-1.
You know, nobody likes to use excuses, you know, or injuries as an excuse. Florida is still rebuilding under Dale Talon, and they don't have quite as much depth in the organization as they'd like. It's coming, as we showed. They've got 7 kids that are playing in the World Junior Championships. They've had a lot of draft picks the last couple of years. They're building it up. And so they've got a lot of minor leaguers up front in the lineup, and it hurts their team.
Delzato got 2, I assume, for cross-checking. Kopetsky got 5 minutes and a game misconduct. Rupp got 5 minutes and a game misconduct.
And
7.6 seconds to go.
Sam, I think part of this, especially with Rupp, as you mentioned, this team is in New York. Florida comes to New York next week. So it's, you know, they don't get much time off before they have to play each other again.
The Rangers will be tied for the most points in the league, depending on what Chicago does. Chicago is playing, they have 50 points. They're 2-2 late second with Detroit.
This might not be over yet. Barch is on the ice. Prust is out there. Jovanovski's out there. Now Dubinsky goes to the penalty box. And Boyle's having some words with Bradley.
Prust and Jovanovski with one another.
They were teammates for a while, weren't they? In Phoenix, they were teammates. And so this 7.6.
Jovo doesn't fight anymore, does he?
Jovo? Only when you get him mad.
He's too old for that. All right, this one is over. Rangers win it 4-1. A solid bounce back win in their last 6 wins. the Rangers have given up only 8 goals.
Yep. They came out with a really good start, and they weren't happy with what they did in Washington and how they played, and they felt that they gave that game away. But they came out, Brad Richards, that line led the way. They scored the first 3 goals of the game. Henrik Lundqvist didn't have to do much in the first, but in the second and third, he was very good. And Brandon Dubinsky continues his ascent to the point where he was last year, where he was playing and scoring and doing a little bit of everything. He did that again tonight.
He's coming back, and Michael Del Zotto is establishing himself as a key player for the New York Rangers night after night. And right now, the Rangers are the #1 team in the Eastern Conference with 50 points. Boston has a game in hand, but the Rangers 50 points on the season. Vancouver has 50, Chicago has 50. Right now, no team in the NHL has more points than the New York Rangers. Stars of the game, brought to you by your Mercedes-Benz Tri-State dealers. Visit on the web at searchmercedes.com. Michael Del Zotto for the Rangers, a goal, a +2, all-around excellent game. Eric Goodbranson, the defenseman for Florida, with a solid game for the 19-year-old. And now let's take a look at our Stay on Your Feet play of the game, brought to you by Timberland Pro.
Well, this is a beautiful goal by Brandon Dubinsky. They went out for defensive purposes. They did the job against that top line. And then he does this. That's Chris Versteeg that tries to pump him off the puck. That doesn't work. And then as Dubinsky goes to the net, avoids another player, and all in one motion scores on the back end. Beautiful play.
And now it's on to Philadelphia for the Rangers, and the Winter Classic is next. Rangers defeat the Florida Panthers 4-1. Coming up next, Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame, complete postgame coverage. For John Giannone and Joe Micheletti, this is Sam Rosen. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay tuned. Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame next.